Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Max Payne. Max Payne 2. Whatever. Last time, Max was attacked in his home by snipers after getting a visit from the lovely Mona.
Oh, no, you won't. Get out! Get out! No one's driving me out of my home.
Careful with that gun, lady.
The detective from 304? I have another gun like this if you need it. I didn't want to shoot. He gave me no choice. This is my home. I have a right to defend it.
Okay, let's see that shotgun.
Come in.
I'm always up for additional ammo and weapons. Gimme!
Thank you.
My pleasure. Hoodlums, this used to be a nice neighborhood. He was trespassing. You saw it. Used to be a time when you didn't have to lock your door.
Well, that time has long since passed.
Lock the door, don't open it for anyone but the police.
Awesome. So, more news on the drama surrounding my Resident Evil video I talked about last time. And we get to do some platforming, which is fun. And there's going to be a lot of edits whenever we get into these gun battles because, especially when we're on different levels, at best, these enemies look like little specks to me. So if you can imagine just seeing like a pixel. Whenever I do manage to see enemies, essentially that's what they look like, is just a tiny little pixel. Usually I don't even see them. So I re-uploaded the video because I wasn't happy with having it edited, and it ended up getting blocked anyways, even after the editing that happened last time that I mentioned.
This is so difficult.
My lady.
So I figured, you know what, fuck it.
But now that I'm here, I can see that this was a dreadful mistake.
Screw it, I'm going to talk over this. I was going to show this, but it's just a my lord, my lady thing that's a show in this universe. I believe we saw something related to this in the first game.
My lord, please, forgive me.
My lady.
So I re-uploaded, it gets blocked again, I'm like, fuck it, I'm not editing it again. So I uploaded the entire playthrough to BitChute and disputed the copyright issue, and as of today, the video is public, at least for now. We'll see if that changes. I still have some reservations as to if it's going to stay public, but at least for now, it is. Which is good because I put a ton of work. I'm going to say I put at least 5 to 8 hours of work into making that video. If you count game recording and commentary and everything, probably closer to 10. Take a seat, you gangster son of a bitch. I should have quoted Home Alone and said something about him being a filthy animal. Damn it! I'll have to remember that for another video. Except now that I've already spoiled it. No need to do it now. So that's been my recent drama. After which, I was feeling a lack of motivation in doing videos. If I'm going to get punished by YouTube...
Such a nice young man, coming to see an old lady like me.
Just passing through, ma'am.
Such a nice boy. Not like the ones upstairs. They say they're renovating, but it's too quiet. They're up to no good. The doctor gave me pills for my hip, but it's all better now. You should take them. You look a bit pinched, dear. They're in the bathroom. With all these cleaners, you'd think that the place would be neater. I've heard them talking in the corridor. Peeping Toms. Oh, I remember sunlit days in the countryside with my Ben. Or was that something I saw on TV?
A couple nice old ladies. That's cool. One gave us a shotgun, one gave us health. But I was saying, if I'm getting punished for trying to be creative and do something unique, then it does give me a bit of a lack of motivation to do anything. And so I hadn't really wanted to deal with making videos ever since that whole drama happened. Even though I did one video for this game.
ass is mine.
Yeah, and there are dudes out here, so there's going to be a lot of edits for this. I'm trying to just show me shooting people. The thing says that there's an aim assist or an auto aim on here. That's not a thing. It might be that if you're shooting somebody, if you're somewhat near where somebody is, maybe then it'll auto target, but there's no auto target. It's lies and deceit, which does not help a blind person like myself. Damn you, game.
Your ass is mine. Your ass.
But I definitely feel better now seeing that that video is back up on YouTube. I mean, it did give me an excuse to upload something to BitChute, but I don't really mess with that channel because, well, it's really something I created just as a backup in case something ever goes wrong with my YouTube channel. It's kind of weird. I was having some burnout a few years ago feelings when it comes to doing these. I just wasn't having as much fun doing them. And it was kind of unfortunate having that come back with all this drama with that Resident Evil video, because over the last year or so, I've been having a lot more fun than I have in a while.
I had found the sniper's hideout. The room was full of surveillance equipment. They had been spying on me for days, weeks, months even. My every action observed, recorded, analyzed. That the place was the proof every paranoiac dreams of. Home is where your heart is.
Simple, not like in a movie where the hero gets a chance to disarm the bomb.
Once upon a time, it had been a house in the suburbs.
He opens the door, and boom!
Now, nothing was left of it. I wasn't happy about the way the cleaners were doing their job.
Well, that sucks. Max's home is gone! At least the people who were putting the bomb in there were idiots and blew themselves up.
Leave a message.
Hey, where are you? You're late again. Look, this insomnia crap isn't fooling anyone. I know what it's like. I just want to help. You should come to an A.
Leave a message.
Hey, where are you? You're late again. Look, this insomnia crap isn't fooling anyone. I know what it's like. I just want to help. You should come to an AA meeting with me.
Thank you for calling Dangerous Liaisons. For Candy, press 1. For Sandy, press 2. For Mona, press 3. You press 3 for Mona. Hi, this is Mona. What's your name?
I just need someone to talk to.
Honey, this is a phone sex line. All we do is talk.
Right. It's... How do you fix something like that? How do you make amends? I thought it would help, but it only made it worse.
Just give me your credit card number and I can listen to you all night.
Killing them all only made it worse. I didn't bring them back.
Hey, what are you, some kind of weirdo?
Sorry, this was... Sorry.
That's pretty funny. I like all the little things that they add into these games. I don't know if the third game is as detailed, but I know this game and the previous game, they add a lot of little stuff to it. And I like that you can save anywhere in this game, because that saved me a lot here. I got irritated with a few of these sections that I had to replay over and over again. Yeah, I think I hit my low point when it comes to doing videos when I did God of War 4. And I was just not happy playing that game. And I tend to complain a lot anyways, but that one was pretty bad. And I acknowledge that. But ever since then, I've been having a lot of fun with my channel again. Once I really got into Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I really enjoyed that. I did complain a little bit when it came to the Resident Evil 2 remake, but I still had fun playing that game. Devil May Cry 5 was really good. Uncharted 4, well, not so much, but, you know, hey, they can't all be perfect games. So far, I'm enjoying this game, even though I do get pissed off at it sometimes.
Your ass is mine.
Yeah, this is pretty elaborate just for trying to take out one dude. Or I guess two people. They're after Mona as well. And then the Resident Evil 3 remake, again, I have a lot of complaints about that game, but it was still fun doing. The Evil Within was kind of awful, but I'm really proud of myself for getting through that game. Fear Effect was pretty cool. So I pretty much enjoyed just about everything I've done over the last year and a half, except Uncharted 4 and Evil Within. But even Evil Within I look back on with a sense of pride, so I still got something out of that.
I wasn't going to get through without the code. Behind the door were the suites. They weren't an improvement on the regular apartments.
Let's boop that button and move on. And it's at this point I got irritated with having to play and replay stuff over and over again. Now I am saving a lot, and I decided to turn on my action replay. As you can see here, I would have been dead already. And that guy was standing right by me, I didn't see him. That's pretty much my own fault there. I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going with that the rest of this video. I'm going to start next video without it. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using that at times throughout this playthrough. But I'll try to go as much as I can without doing it. I don't have the time or the energy. Technically, I do have the time, but I don't have the energy or desire to constantly be playing and replaying stuff when I'm just trying to put a playthrough together. If somebody don't like it, well, this isn't a walkthrough anyway, so what do you worry about?
Night, it's a late goodbye. Hey, hey!
NYPD. I need the code to the 7th floor door.
Sure, I know it. Wait, oh yeah, 667. Neighbor of the beast, get it?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
You stay here.
Okay.
6, 6, 7. The neighbor of the beast. Dun, 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 dun. That was a really horrible attempt at imitating Iron Maiden. That will have been muted. Just for that, you guys have to suffer. Actually, if you shot them, they seem to die quickly, so maybe they didn't suffer. Yeah, whatever. I got Iron Maiden stuck in my head. Damn it, game! At least it's a good band. I can't complain too much. So I finally bought a Steam account. It's only been a thing for about 10 years now. I finally decided to do it. Bought 7 games for $50. Tempted to upload a test video I recorded. I might do that if anybody wants to see it. In case they have any technical advice. Ways to improve the quality. I know one guy who probably would. Oh god. Wait, what am I worried about? Yeah, don't mind the edit there. For some reason a loading screen happened, and I'm not sure why. This section was really weird with its loading screens. Just showing up out of nowhere. But then again, if I start PC gaming, then I could have played this on the PC. But then I would not have had the action replay option. Advantages and disadvantages to everything. These ledges all look the same. We go through another one of these later on where I remember getting shot at. So that's fun. There's a surprising amount of platforming in this section. I remember platforming being a thing in the first game, but I don't remember there being that much of it. I feel like we've already had more platforming in this video than we had all of the first game. And trust me, this game is not designed for platforming. It's very awkward. Enemies? Where are you? Come out wherever you are. I got a 12 gauge and a 9mm with their names on
my
it.
apartment and started a fire. The flames couldn't burn away my past. They only made the shadows behind me leap higher. I had to get down to the street.
We didn't stop the fire. Well, you gotta admit, that was at least better than my attempt at imitating Iron Maiden. It's not saying much, but, you know, whatever. Take a seat. We're going Terminator on your asses. I'd say Arnold would be proud, but he probably wouldn't be. Let's go down here.
Mona had come through here. The dead cleaner's a sign of her passage.
Well, isn't she a talented little minx? Max, I don't know what you see in her. But she's okay.
Somebody! Bless you.
I wonder if this is the same voice actor they got for Phil in the Grand Theft Auto series.
On second thought, you better stay back.
Ah, right. Why the hell would I risk my life for this? Anyway, huh?
He sounds a lot like Phil from Vice City and Vice City Stories. I think he might have been in some of the other games. I know the character was in GTA 3, but he wasn't nearly as developed and had a different voice actor in that game. Oh, Phil Cassidy. How I miss you.
Goddamn slime bags, open up! There are people trapped in here! Oh, the sons of bitches have locked the door!
You coming to my rescue?
Something like that. We need to get out.
You could probably get out through a window on the 3rd floor, if you can kill the flames.
I'll take care of this. You stay put.
Okay, I'll wait here. I'm Violet.
Violet, you say? You can tell this game was made by guys, the way she acts there. I'm not complaining about it, I'm just saying that's a thing. So I know this isn't a walkthrough, but here's a strat I decided to go with, because I'm trying to keep these people alive. I know they're NPCs, but still.
The gas valve was in the utility room.
So I decided to go back and pick up both of those people.
Come on, we're moving.
Thought you'd never ask.
I need you to cover me.
Say no more. Once a cop, always a cop.
So I don't want them to die, so bringing them back down here with me. Once we get done in here, that's going to spawn some more enemies. And I'd rather keep these people down here while I deal with the enemies. I can be nice too. It's easier when it's NPCs and not people in real life. Because most people are dicks, but you know. Except for you guys, of course. Anybody watching my videos. You guys are awesome, but, you know. A lot of people are dicks. Stuff in there.
With the gas turned off, the fire on the 3rd floor was no longer a problem.
Awesome. You would think a building being on fire would still be a problem, but okay, Max. That's cool. Whatevs. We'll roll with it. I got a sense that there are some more baddies around here. My baddie sense is tingling. And with the likes of Violet over there, another sense of mine is tingling too. Oh, yeah. Hey, I've been pretty good this playthrough, I think. Even though I haven't rewatched either of the 2 previous videos. I don't think I've been that pervy this LP, have I? Maybe I have, I don't know. Yeah, so I bought a number of games on Steam. Then I bought a game on the PSN. That's a classic survival horror type game. And then I bought a couple other PS4 games that came in the mail.
Hey, sure.
And that's the last we'll see of them. But at least up until this point they live. So I assumed that they survived this whole thing. Which is cool. I mean, yeah, there are fires here and there, but, you know, the place doesn't seem engulfed in flames, so they should be okay. Yeah, this is the platforming section I was talking about earlier. So, some dudes. Again, I can't see them, so my thought was come back in here. Fight off whichever ones I can. I don't know if I actually kill anybody here. I might. Eventually I'll give up and move forward. Oh, I did get somebody. Sweet. I much prefer dealing with enemies that are on my level, not significantly below or above me. But I have the distinct impression this game is going to have a lot of enemies on different levels. Again, don't mind the edits. Trust me, the video is far better for me editing these combat situations. You know, these guys are terrible shots. They're not even hitting me. I'm not complaining. Not that it would matter if they did, but still. I do like that death scream these people have. I think that was in the first game. Yeah, I have a ton of games I'm really excited to play now. My only issue is motivation to do playthroughs. I mean, I could play some of them on my own, but why do that when I can record them? And I went ahead and downloaded Fraps, so if I start doing anything on the PC, I can record that too. Hopefully. So, if anybody has any PC games that are on Steam that you want to suggest, or any PlayStation 1, 2, 3, or 4 games, or GameCube, I am open to suggestions. Well, that would have been painful. What with that? I probably could have edited this next fight better. You just want to see me cheesing the fact that I'm using an action replay. This is it. You guys got nothing on me. Nothing. And I can smack talk you too because I'm invincible. For now. Starting next video, that won't be the case, but for now, I am.
They hit you home? It's like a friggin' kindergarten out there. What next? A kid with a bag full of guns and a head full of video games turns the house into a shooting gallery. Breaks my heart. What the hell's going on?
With me, he meant. I had my doubts about the cleaners spying on me, about Mona. According to Vladimir Lem, the mob captain Vincent Gognitti is behind the hits. Seems he's made a deal with an unknown third party. Maybe the cleaners, I don't know. Something doesn't fit. If it's true, I've been added on Gognitti's list. I came close to lying to Bravura. I told myself I needed to find out the facts first before others could screw up the evidence, but that was an excuse. Mona had gotten under my skin. I couldn't close my eyes to any of it anymore. It was more important than the job. She had tried to reach me, left her number. Risky leaving your number at the police station.
Trace the call and you'll see I'm talking to you from Hong Kong.
Winterson.
I'll give you my address. Make sure you're not followed.
Max, what's going on?
What do you mean?
Don't do anything stupid.
Mona's place was a closed-down funhouse based on a 90s TV show. The show's cancellation had been the kiss of death to it.
That cutscene didn't make any sense, but we'll worry about that later. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see y'all next time.